You're welcome to our Men Wednesday, guys. So today's episode, the mail too long. I'm not going to read it here because I don't want it to consume our time. So I'm just going to give you guys like a summary so that we deliberate on it as always. Please, let me hear your thoughts on the comment section, please. Like I really need it. It's very important. Now, the summary of the mail is this. This is a married woman, and she's always caught in between obeying her pastor and her husband. Now, the husband does not really, he's not like a broken Christian. He's just a Christian, okay? So there are certain things he doesn't understand, and it's most times like conflicts with what the pastor orders them or others had to do, okay? So she's now asking, who do I obey between my husband and my pastor? Who has a higher authority over my life, especially my Christian life, like my spiritual life, okay? So just stay tuned. We're going to talk about it. So you're welcome back, guys. Yes, I'm going to answer this question with a short story, very brief. That it won't take a second. Like, I remember before I got married, we were just discussing in church, and one of our leader then, our coordinator in church, was like that the in-law is getting on his nerves, that he wants to go and fight the in-law. That the in-law doesn't allow the sister to attend any church activities, doesn't allow anything, and this coming vigil, because we are planning an all-night session in church, it's and this coming vigil I've ordered my sister to be there. She must be there, whatever the case may be, or whatever comes out, like in terms of, or whatever, however the husband reacts, that she is ready for the husband. And many people were of the opinion, is the man okay? Why wouldn't he allow the wife to go to church? Is he an occultic man? Is he doing this? Like a lot of people were talking. And I was just there. I just asked them one question. Do you pray in disobedience? And that's the question I am asking today. Do you pray in disobedience? Obedience, they say, is better than sacrifice. This is your husband, okay? And you are expected to submit to him. You're expected to respect him. If not, you won't be in this dilemma. I know you watch this video, so I am putting it directly to you that if not that you already know that you're expected to respect your husband, you wouldn't have come up with this question. You wouldn't be in this dilemma because you know you expected to respect your husband. Now, the only tips I will give you so that I don't waste much time on this is this. There are many ways you can win the heart of a man. The scripture says that the heart of the king is in his hands. So what do? You go back to the person that has the heart of the king, and that is God. You go back to God in prayer. It's not something you come out to seek a general opinion on, because you will get different kinds of opinions on this. Different kinds. And they're not going to run your home with you. Neither are they coming to marry that man with you. They might end up scattering the beautiful things you have going on, and at the end of the day, they will still blame you. That is the society for you, even in church. So go back to God in prayer. Who says you cannot pray in the toilet? Who says you cannot pray while cutting those vegetables? Who says you cannot pray even while lying down? Who says you cannot pray while doing laundry? It must not be when you are out there. Even though the scripture encourages us to always gather, do not take for granted the gathering of the brethren, or do not ignore the gathering of the brethren. But then, hey, you are restricted, okay? You are restricted from going, so it's not your fault. So what you will do is, in that pain, in that heavy heart, kneel down wherever you are and talk to God to change your husband's mind towards whatever it is. The pastor will not marry you tomorrow. In fact, if you come out of that marriage, there are certain positions you cannot hold in that church again. It's even scriptural. The scripture says the class of people that should not hold certain key positions in the church, the widows, the divorcees. You know why? Because they already know you are open for temptation. Like, I don't want to start explaining that one, okay? That's not the topic for today. But there are some certain positions you cannot hold again in that church. So you will even find that you will lose the pastor at the end of the day after you have lost your home and your man. So be wise. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Everything is not muzzle. Everything is not like fight. Everything is not social media rants either. Okay? What you need now is a good counsel and to go to God in prayer for him to change the heart of your king. So that when you lie on his chest and you start telling him that you want to attend that church program, you will see him approving and even taking you to that place. It happens. It will work like magic to you. So that's just it. Just don't forget you don't pray in disobedience. And again, you can pray wherever you are. And thirdly, the heart of the king is in God's hand. So make use of these 3 points and possibly come back with testimonies, okay? And until then, guys, I remain Checks. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.